This video chart presentation of Cline Mining Corp. brought to you by allpennystocks.com. Cline Mining trades on the Toronto Exchange under the ticker CMK. Now, miners haven't been getting much love lately, that's for sure. The Cline's been on a pretty significant slide since the beginning of January. I'm up here just peaking over $5, slid all the way back down to around $2. See, that's a historic support area. So we're going to take a look at this and see if it's giving us any hints of a possible reversal. When I see this kind of thing, I immediately say it could be very early in a reversal. See, the MACD actually made a lower low, but in the near term, trying to trend back upwards a little bit. So that's a positive sign, something that we want to see. We got a bullish cross right through here. So the MACD could be trying to turn. It's what we call a pretty loose pinch. ADX never got very high. You can see it never even broke 35. PPO just barely below -7.5. But still a pretty nice position for a possible reversal. Let's see that positive DI down low and negative DI up high. ADX trying to flatline now, telling us the trend could really be trying to lose some steam. This 7 turning down the way it is a bit of a concern, but I look at these longer terms outside of this jolt right through here. They shot down and pulled back up, trying to establish an uptrend. So now I'm going to look for that 7 to turn and see here from the future all three of these components are going to push above 50. See the accumulation distribution is trying to trend a little bit higher now, make some higher lows. I'd be looking for this area to try and fall. See if it can push through and makes a little bit longer term higher highs. Shaking money flow has a very nice look to it, trending back towards zero, showing that selling pressure could be subsiding. CCI also with a very similar uptrend, higher lows the whole time. Again, we're going to look for that sort of area to break. See, it's kind of forming a wedge or a triangle. It's going to look for some higher highs in there. Full still, we reference this a lot of times. Very bearish down here in this position. Needs to start trying to work its way towards 50 and show some positive momentum. Tricks, very slow moving indicator. Looks like it's going to try and give a bullish cross, but I don't want to be fooled by it because the signal line is not really flatlining at this point, and the 15 might just bounce off of it. So I'm going to watch that pretty closely and see if it's going to make the bullish cross or not. But it's in a pretty close position to try and make that happen, so it's something worth watching. RSI is, of course, trying to turn. 7 moved pretty quickly. It took on some buying pressure yesterday. You can see it closed up 4.2%. 1.7 million shares traded is plenty of liquidity. And that's about an average amount of volume for it, maybe slightly lower than normal. But as I mentioned, there's plenty of liquidity to try and make a move or provide some trading activity. I'd really want to identify a bottom support right down here around $2. It's pretty common for these whole numbers, $2, $3, $1, what have you, to act as support levels. And in this case, it looks like it should draw some support from there. Now, it did close above 220, so it puts it right around 10% stop loss. See, it closed at 223. But that's where I'd have my bottom support identified. These two candles right here form what's called a bullish engulfing pattern. It's a moderately reliable reversal pattern, but you look for confirmation on it. So today you'd be looking for another up day. And the up day with the more volume, the better to confirm the pattern. Makes it a little bit more reliable if it comes in with strong volume and has a good up day. Resistance is certainly a little bit scattered. You can see that this never really established a real strong support level, a real strong resistance level anywhere. But I'd look right around this 230 mark. Historically, it was an area of support and resistance. And you can see it's had a little bit of a tough time right through there. Some indecision going on in that mark. So that'd be the first place I'd be looking for the resistance to come in. 20-day moving average is dynamic. It's coming down. It's an important moving average in the sense that it's the middle Bollinger Band. You want to see the price per share trading on the upper half of the bollies. So moving above that purple line is relatively important. Beyond that, resistance really doesn't pick up until it gets up near this 260 mark. Now you're talking about adding 40 cents a share, which is a pretty nice climb. So I'd have my eyes set on that as the next area of resistance, and I'd expect it to really stiffen up in that area if it can break through this 230 mark. Not really that interested in identifying anything much farther down the road as it's getting pretty far away, but it would be up around 290, 295. Of course, at that point, 50-day moving average, price per share should be trading over top of that, those sort of things. But obviously a very significant climb from where it is at this point. I don't look for those kind of things to happen immediately. What I look for, and I mentioned this plenty of times, is to identify a bottom, is to look for it to go up, try and test a resistance level, and then set itself up a new support level on any pullback from that point and try and develop an uptrend. I think these indicators are given very early hints that may happen. And that's the reason this chart's going to hit the watch list from here forward and see how it performs. As always, this is merely my interpretation of the Cline Mining Corp chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence, consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.